What's going on, guys? Sam Adams here, and welcome to The Drop, which is a weekly series every single Monday here on the YouTube channel, where I go through the top video game releases of the week and let you guys know what new games are coming out just in case you want to pick up something new. And this week there are a lot of game releases, pretty much across all genres. So if you're looking to pick up something new, chances are there's probably something you'll be interested in. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So first off, LEGO Dimensions is coming out on the new generation and old generation consoles as well as PC, and this combines characters from the DC Universe, Lord of the Rings, Back to the Future, and pretty much all of the franchises that are included under the LEGO brand or have had a LEGO game before, which is a lot of characters. That's one of the things that really stands out to me about this game, is the amount of sheer characters you are able to play as, and also the fact that they got a lot of the original voice actors and actors themselves who played the roles in the original franchises to come back and do it for LEGO Dimensions, and I was extremely impressed by the voice acting list. So that's definitely something that's pretty interesting, and this game is kind of doing a Skylanders slash, amiibo kind of thing, where it comes with a bundle of Legos that you put together and you build the actual portal that transfers the, digital beings into the game. For instance, this is an amiibo, this is the amiibo pad. You put the amiibo on the amiibo pad and boom, he's in the game. You build the portal in the LEGO Dimensions game, and then you have the LEGO figurines that have this little kind of a plate almost attached to the bottom of them that you set on the portal, and boom, that character is in the game. It's a pretty interesting way of doing things, and it's also pretty cool that since it's LEGO, you can build all of this stuff. I mean, that's pretty awesome. So this is actually going to run you $100, but keep in mind it does come with a set of Legos, it comes with LEGO characters, and of course a $60 base game. So if that sounds like a good value to you and you love LEGO and you love all of the franchises that I mentioned, you might want to check this one out. And again, it's coming out on the new generation consoles, the old generation consoles, and PC this week. Next up, Persona 4 Dancing All Night is coming out on the PlayStation Vita, and this is a new entry into the popular RPG franchise that is especially popular in Japan and on the PlayStation Vita. But instead of RPG interactions, they've replaced it in this game with a dancing style mechanic. If you played Rock Band Unplugged, you know what I'm talking about, and if you don't know exactly what Rock Band Unplugged was, imagine Dance Dance Revolution with your thumbs. For instance, instead of doing your standard, you'll have your guitar if you're playing Rock Band or whatever, and you do this kind of thing, you play with your thumb, so it would be like left, X, square, side, up, down, circle, triangle, stuff like that, and you just kind of play through a song, quote unquote, like that. And that's what Persona 4 Dancing All Night is doing. It has songs from the original game, songs that they have come up with specifically for the Dancing All Night edition, and it's definitely something that is new, and that's what I like the most about this game. They're right in between Persona 4 and Persona 5, so they wanted something to fill the gap right there, obviously to make money, but also to keep fans, it's kind of like having some chips before dinner, or some breadsticks at Olive Garden, just kind of hold you over until the meal. And I like the fact that they kind of went out on a limb and tried something that they're not necessarily comfortable with, and I think that that's where this game really shines. It's something new. Will it work out? It might not, but it's definitely a new experience for the Persona fans to try out. And again, with Persona 5 coming out sometime next year, if it does flop and it's a total failure, there isn't that much time where it's just a really sucky game and that's the end of the franchise. It's just trying something new, and I think that's awesome. Next up, I've been waiting a long time for this. A long time. It's been 13 years actually since the last Tony Hawk's Pro Skater game came out, and this week we are getting the release of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 on the Xbox One and PS4. But this is one of my favorite franchises of all time, okay? Somewhere behind me I have Pro Skater 2, and that was probably the best out of these games. But pretty much there is some kind of sub-story. No one really cares that much about the story. It's just skater stuff with skater dialogue and, pot and stuff like that. But the real way that this game shines is that you can build up combos, you can do grinds, you can do a whole bunch of different tricks, kick flips, ollies, you can do an ollie on a rail, all kinds of different crazy stuff, and you just build up combos and you impress your friends and you just have a good time skating, and that's where it really shines. Tony Hawk has been totally in throughout this entire development process. He is in this game, not necessarily as a character, although he is, but he's poured his heart and soul into bringing back the Pro Skater franchise, and I think that is great. And one way that you can see that he's done this is the soundtrack that is going to be in this game. Obviously, the soundtrack is huge for Tony Hawk games, games, and it's going to be huge for Pro Skater 5. It's pretty much just standard skater music. You know, you've got your Relient K, your Green Day kind of stuff, that grungy pop rock from the 90s. That's what skater guys know and love. That's what I love. That's what I love about Pro Skater, and I can't wait to try this one out whenever I can pick it up for the Xbox One or PS4, and it is going to be $59.99, but in my opinion, totally worth it to get back into the Pro Skater franchise. Next up, NBA Live 16. It's coming to the PS4 and Xbox One, and this is the less favored, generally, of the two main basketball games that come out year to year. Of course, you've got the 2K versus Live kind of battle going on every year, and it tends to be that the 2K games are better, but that is up to your judgment. If you like Live, then it is coming out this week, and you know the drill, pretty much better AI, enhanced graphics, more fluid, but occasionally still crappy gameplay. Either way, it's just the new basketball game this year, updated rosters, updated graphics for the Xbox One and PS4, and if you are an EA Access member, you can try this game out now and play it up to 10 hours, the full entire game. This is not a demo, this is not a trial run, so to speak. You get 10 hours of the full game, and then of course you can pick it up whenever it comes out later this week. But you know, that's pretty cool if you're an EA Access guy, and if you're looking for a new basketball game, you might want to pick up NBA Live 16 for the PS4 or Xbox One this week. Next up, the Journey Collector's Edition is coming to the PlayStation 4, and this is pretty much just a bundle of all 3 hits from That Game Company. That's the name of the developer, it's That Game Company. And this has the game Journey, this has the game Flow, and this has the game Flower, all 3 of which were very abstract hits on the PlayStation 3, so to speak. They're very experience-oriented games rather than story-driven, but Journey is one of those games you really just have to experience, and this, of course, is the game that stands out the most in this 3-way combo pack. So, it's one of those games that I just can't really describe. You wander around a desert and you come into contact with other people that are playing the game, and there's no way to communicate with them directly, there's no way to add them to the friends list, they're completely anonymous, but you just form some kind of partnership and wander through this desert, and you try to find your way together. It's a very, emotionally impacting experience. It's really interesting. So if you are looking for an experience-oriented game, or 3 of them rather, you can pick this game up this week on the PlayStation 4 digitally or physically for about $40. I was looking at Euro prices, and I just went over to Google and I translated them over. For about $40 you can pick up these 3 games, and they're all pretty good. You can buy them all on the PlayStation 3 or PS4 separately, I believe, but why not just buy the 3-way combo pack for about $40? So a couple of honorable mentions to wrap things up. Octodad is coming to the Wii U, so if you haven't played that, you can you know, flop around in your little squid-like ways on the Wii U gamepad. Or if you wanted to pick up The Escapist: The Walking Dead, it's pretty much combines elements of Minecraft and the feel of almost a Legend of Zelda style game with breaking out from prison and fighting zombies. Very interesting game. Got some pixelated 3D art style. I think it looks pretty cool. Thought it was worth a mention if you guys wanted to try out either of these games this week. So there you guys have it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, drop me a like down below and comment which games you are going to be picking up this week. Have you really been looking forward to Pro Skater 5 like I have? Or are you really looking forward to NBA Live? Or do you have a Wii U and you've been waiting for Octodad forever? Let me know in the comment section down below. And of course, if you are new to the channel or you've never seen any of my other videos, be sure to head over and check out some of that other content. I upload new stuff like 3 or 4 days a week depending on the week, so there is always something new on the channel when you drop by to watch some videos. And as always, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for watching this particular video. I'll talk to you soon.